I'm going to share with you what I think is the most important thing for you to focus on in 2026. And it might not be what you expect. It's at the core of everything and can either help you or block you from achieving what you want in life. And not doing this will affect your health, your brain functioning, your relationships, financial success, literally everything. Can you guess what it is? We're living in a crazy world. So much change in such a small time period. It was less than 100 years ago that horses were mostly used to get around. Technology is going nuts, and it doesn't look like it will be slowing down anytime soon. In fact, with AI, things are probably going to get even crazier and possibly more scary. Over the last 15 years, some studies have shown that rates of depression and anxiety in the US have increased by something like 50 to 60%, especially in the last decade. People are generally more stressed, worried, busy, and things like social media and even the sugar that's in everything we eat can cause cortisol to be higher. People watching the news can easily get worked up, and all the chronic health problems that we didn't used to have, that causes a strain on daily life. It's a lot. So what's the most important thing you can do in 2026? Listen closely. Regulate your nervous system. Creating safety in your body, calming your nerves, bringing your adrenaline and cortisol down. And I'm going to tell you why this is the most important thing for you to do, because it's at the root of everything. It's at the root of your health, your relationships, your financial success, your ability to solve problems and actually make decisions that are right for you. Here's how you can check to see if you're dysregulated in any given moment. Do you feel rushed or on edge? How is your breathing? Is it shallow or fast, or are you holding it in without realizing? Is there tension anywhere, like in your jaw, shoulders, chest, or belly? Do you feel scatterbrained? Are you overthinking or looping on the same thoughts? Do you feel more agitated or emotional than usual? Are you craving food, sugar, scrolling on social media, wanting to drink or take other substances to decompress or distract from your stresses? Do you procrastinate? Do you want to get away from people or just life in general? When your nervous system is dysregulated, it affects everything. Your mind is hugely affected. Your ability to even think clearly diminishes because your blood goes away from your frontal cortex and instead goes to your extremities for you to fight or run from danger. So problem solving, the quality of your thoughts, all of it is reduced. Your emotions are highly influenced by your nervous system. It's pretty hard to feel motivated, excited, or optimistic if your body is fearing for its life. Both of those, your mind and your emotions, affect your behaviors. So if you're in fight or flight, overthinking, and feeling anxiety, your behaviors might be to shut down, as in procrastinate, or try to feel better by indulging in unhealthy coping habits, or snapping at people and being agitated. I mean, being in this state can change the energy of everything you do, and people can feel that. Your relationships become affected in a huge way. You could misread people's reactions or project your stuff onto them. It might be harder to set healthy boundaries or stand up for yourself or be authentic or creative. Your body is affected. Stress has been shown to compound and worsen all illnesses and may have a bigger role in overall wellness than we even know. Digestive and gut issues for sure. Restlessness or being fatigued, headaches, trouble sleeping, and so much more. I have found that the single most important aspect for me to focus on, what has brought me the most success in all areas of my life, has been to regulate my nervous system. And it's hard because it seems like it shouldn't be that important, or that it's a waste of time, especially if you're already feeling stressed and like there's so much to do. The last thing you want to do is slow down when you feel like you need to do more. And really, our society has conditioned us to think that way. The US is far more concerned with productivity and success than other countries like Italy that make leisure and downtime with family an important aspect of daily life. But that's the answer. Slow down. My teacher, Alyssa Nobriga, always says, you need to slow down in order to go faster. And I've experimented with that, and I've found it to be absolutely true. I was in a state of fight or flight for most of my childhood and adulthood. I was prescribed Xanax for 10 years, took antidepressants for many years, used all types of substances to try to self-medicate. Ultimately, nothing really worked for me until I started working with my body, until I gave my nervous system the attention that it was screaming for. I started with meditation. 3 minutes every day, just sitting, nothing else. That stretched to 5 minutes, then 10, then 20. And what I noticed is that it took like 3 days consistently meditating for me to notice the difference in how I felt. You don't notice the difference during meditation. It's in your life that you notice. You're less stressed, you're calmer, you're able to handle things better. That allowed me to get off the anxiety medication, with the doctor's help, of course. And over the past couple years, especially this last year, I've made regulating my nervous system the most important thing for me to do. And it's allowed me to do everything I want to do. Be more present, work with my body instead of against it, see opportunities that I wouldn't have seen before. I'm experiencing more leisure and taking care of myself more now, and my business is growing with less effort. It seems counterintuitive that to get more done, you need to slow things down, but you can experiment and see if that's true for you. I'm going to share a few ways to regulate your nervous system, and you can try them and see which ones you like best. I learned these from my hypnotherapy teacher, Melissa Tears, who learned them from other awesome teachers. Use them like pattern interrupts. So if you're feeling stressed or anxious, or notice that you're getting short with people, or want to eat a bunch of chocolate, use one of these tools to interrupt that fight or flight response and bring you back to regulation. You're retraining your brain. First one, stop and breathe. You can put a hand on your heart or heart and lower belly and take a deep breath into your lower belly and into your chest. And then let it out through your mouth. And it's basically breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth twice as long. Do that 5 times and notice the difference. You can do this breathing anywhere, even while you're still doing things, although it's a lot better if you stop what you're doing and put all your attention on your breathing. Just take 30 seconds. Anyone has 30 seconds. Number 2, havening. I love this one lately because it's like you're literally comforting your stressed out body. Rub your arms, even your legs, your belly. You can hold yourself and just say comforting things like, I love you, I'm here, you're not alone, it's okay, you're safe. Sometimes it feels a little weird to say things like this to ourselves, but over time you'll feel more comfortable. And the truth is, even if you have loving, beautiful people in your life that can co-regulate with you, they can't be there for you 24 hours a day. Learning to comfort yourself is huge. And it can be even deeper, as in reparenting, if that's something that was missing in your childhood. Number 3, EFT tapping. Lots of studies on EFT tapping, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And it works for phobias, cravings, bad habits. I've used it for clients during panic attacks. It's amazing for anxiety of all kinds. It's ancient Chinese medicine where you tap on the meridian points on your body, which has to do with how energy moves through your body. And it basically opens up those channels and allows that energy, that feeling in your body to be released. It's a little weird, but works so well. Just follow after me. Tap on the top of your head and say, I'm releasing this feeling and letting it go. And now with 3 fingers between your eyes, just releasing this and letting it go. On the side of your eye, letting this feeling go. Underneath your eye, releasing this and letting it go. On your heart, just letting this go now. Then hold your wrist lightly and take a deep breath in and let it out twice as long through the mouth. You might need to do a few rounds of that, but it will feel like a wave. The emotion will come up as you acknowledge it, and then you'll feel it release, and it will be such a beautiful relief to just let it go. The amazing thing about tapping is that once you know what it feels like, you can imagine tapping and it works just as well. I use it when I'm driving sometimes. Yeah. Number 4, bilateral stimulation. You can take an object, doesn't matter what it is, as long as you don't mind if you drop it, and pass it back and forth in front of your body. And just make sure you're crossing your arm over the midline of your body. And just keep going back and forth, just like this, in a nice rhythm. Anxiety and certain patterns of stress can get localized in one hemisphere of the brain. So an action like this will activate both hemispheres and can just allow that anxiety to release. You can also cross your arms and tap on your shoulders or your legs. That works too. The last one, number 5, is called peripheral vision. It's great for overthinking or ruminating. It's kind of like the reset button and stops all thoughts if you do it right. You basically just find a focal point to stare at, and you can do this right now. Just find a spot to rest your eyes on, and as you continue to stare at that spot, and blinking is okay, you can blink, just continue looking, staring at that spot, and now without moving your eyes, just allow your awareness, not your vision, but just your awareness to move into the space on either side of that spot. And now just allow your awareness to spread out even further into the space on either side. Spreading out to the space, even all the way to the walls of the room. Noticing the space above you, and even the space behind you. And then bring your attention back and notice how you feel. And if you were thinking. I love that one. It's kind of trippy, but great for regulating your nervous system and just giving you a moment to decide, what do I want to think instead? What can I believe about this that will feel better? Okay, those are some pattern interrupts that I teach my clients. I use them all the time and lean into different ones at different times, and they're perfect for regulating your nervous system and just bringing you back into the present moment. Right now, the havening and breathing with the hand on chest and belly, it's my favorite, but find what works for you. I hope you try some of these the next time you're feeling it. I know sometimes we're so used to being stressed, we don't even realize when we are until everything becomes too much and we feel like imploding. Don't let it get that far if you can help it. But no matter when you notice that you're dysregulated, just set an intention that you will pause. Even if it's just 30 seconds, you can pause and just check in with yourself. Like, how are you doing? What do you need right now? And if you really can't stop what you're doing in that moment, just let that scared part inside of you know that you'll be taking care of them soon. To just hang in there a little longer. And then make sure that you take a little time when you can to calm those nerves. You'll notice huge changes and you'll enjoy life more. Isn't that what we truly want above all else? To enjoy life to the fullest? You got this. Lots of love, and have a beautiful day.